You're watching The Bear Pantry Show. My name is Barbara, and for over a decade, I've been teaching viewers and subscribers how to cook authentic dishes from my home country of Belize and many other delicious dishes from basic ingredients.
You're watching The Bear Pantry Show.
Have you ever tried to make bread from scratch but failed miserably at it? Well, I have the solution for you. Introducing the ultimate bread cookbook for all bread baking enthusiasts. My bread cookbook features over 55 delicious, mouth-watering recipes that will make your taste buds sing. From classic sourdough to sweet and savory breads, the bread book you need has something for everyone. The step-by-step instructions make it easy to follow along even for beginners. Each recipe is carefully crafted with the simplest ingredients, ensuring that every loaf comes out perfectly each time. With beautiful photographs and detailed descriptions, this cookbook is not just a recipe book, but a visual feast as well. Whether you're a seasoned baker or just starting out, the bread book you need is a must-have for your collection. Pick up your copy today at Amazon and start baking bread like a pro. Hello. Hi, Christine. Hi, Rob. Okay, I'm set up in the living room and I have my camera, so I'm gonna have to remember to keep looking here. I don't like when I'm on my phone because whenever I look off to the side to read your comments, I forget to go back and look at the camera lens, and then it looks like I'm not making eye contact with you. And I was gonna privatize that video from yesterday, but that video is making some money, so the hell with that. We're gonna keep it up, okay? Hi, Kathy. First of all, just an update on how we're doing. Jada is still not doing well emotionally, but we've been here before. When Jada lost her dog Willow, she cried for a month. Okay, she's not just like falling apart like a basket case though. She's looking back at videos and pictures and trying to remember Wednesday fondly, and it's gonna get to a point where she'll be able to look at those things and not cry. We know that, right? Because we're living life. We've had losses before. We've lost my mom, and we can look at stuff with my mom now and not cry, and then sometimes we just bawl. We're human. So in the mornings are the worst. The mornings are the worst. She didn't go to work again today. She works the teaching job on Saturday, but the drag queen job on Sunday. She's gonna go back to her regular teaching, the music teaching job on Monday. And she'll do better when she's away from here because she won't have to remember that the dog's not here. But when she comes home, like last night when they came back from Dean's, there's a big trash bag that was sitting right here because Dean got rid of a lot of his clothes and some of them were brand new. And it came here first. And me and Joe and Joshua and Jada went through it and we got shirts. You see some white t-shirts I've been wearing. We got shirts and Joshua got tank tops and Joe got pants, all type of stuff. And then Grant came and went through it. He got some stuff. And then now Kyle has to go through it. And then I think that's the last person. Maybe Matt will go through it. And then after that, whatever is left is going to be at my garage sale in August. So that big black bag was sitting here when she pushed the door open. For a minute, she thought it was the dog. She lost it. Hello, Santa Lucia. Hi, Sandra darling. Hi, Diane. I named this video Don't Announce, Bounce, and I'll tell you what that means in a little while. But I want to finish up with how we're doing. So, of course, Joe never cries, but he feels the pain. I don't think the boys are crying anymore, Josh and Jory. Me and Jada are still crying. I'm crying a little bit less than Jada. But I'm the one that fed the dogs. You guys know this. And Joe cooked the meats. I cooked all the carbs and the veggies. I put the meals together. Joe feeds them in the morning. Sometimes, when Jory takes Cora out on a run, they eat a little bit later and I'll be up by then and then I'll feed them to take the burden off of Joe. And then I feed them every evening. So when I'm feeding only one dog now, I feel the pinch. And then when that one dog comes and lays here, which she's never done, and just watches the door, it tells me she's expecting that dog to come back. She's like, I know you go sometimes with Jada, but you come back. Where are you? So, and she knows something's going on. And I think she's picking up our sadness, right? Because she's constantly out here. She never likes to spend time out here. She's constantly out here begging for pets. So, yeah, Joe went to go buy some Popeyes. God, I hope I don't get sick. I hope I don't get sick by eating that Popeyes because that stuff always, I think I'll eat one piece of the chicken and a little bit of the mash. So, I think when we left off yesterday with Let's Make a Deal, we sent the pictures in of us in our costumes. All right. I'm sure we're going to hear something from them tomorrow or Tuesday, and they're going to give us directions as to where to go. And I'm sure we're going to hear from them every day until Thursday because that's the tentative date. And I looked it up online and it says we're going to go to Glendale. I don't know if they change it. I don't know. I talked to my friend last night. She goes, "Are you going to be on the daytime one or the nighttime one?" I didn't even know they had a nighttime one. And she goes, "Yes, and you win more bigger prizes on that one." I said, "Girl, I don't know. We're just gonna trust and believe God, right?" Cora knows, right? Cora knows. Yeah, and you know how Joe always says, "No more dog come in here. No more dog. No, it's too much work. You guys travel and go about the place, and we left with the burden. We can't go nowhere." Yada 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 yada. This morning when Jory came to run Cora was outside because sometimes she wants to go outside like around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and Jory had to fetch her from outside. And I told Joe, "What the f? We can't have only one line of defense in here. Wednesday used to be our first line of defense, and Cora was our backup line of defense." And Joe said, "Well, I guess when it's Cora's time to go, we might have to get another dog at that point to have a protector." I'm like, "Who sent him a dog? It tastes better at the restaurant, child. Popeyes tastes good to me, but it always gets me sick. I don't know if that is grease, if that is salt, I don't know what it is, but I always end up. I might go find something else to eat. There's got to be like beef or something in there. I could make a taco. Honest to God, I might not mess with that Popeyes. So Jada's the one that want Popeyes, and Joe said, "Why you want Popeyes? It's all this salt. We're trying to eat healthy." And Jada said, "I'm grieving. I'm grieving, Daddy." She probably cried out the salt out of her body. She probably cried all the salt out of her body. I didn't know that little girl had so many tears left inside of her. But it's hard for her because Jada did everything with her dog. Her dog was her little friend, you know? Dean and Mikey, they're cousins. They bought her a plushy toy that looks just like the dog when the dog was a baby. And they said, "We hope this doesn't trigger you off. We hope that you can hug this and feel like you're hugging her." And it's really helping. Whatever that therapy is, it's really helping. It's really helping her a lot. She said, "I was able to sleep last night just hugged up with that little stuffed toy, thinking it's my baby." And the dog never slept in the bed with her, but she had a bed in that room where she could sleep here or there. She had options, you know? So she says, "I have no dog to take anywhere." I said, "Well, you're going to have to start taking Cora while you heal." And this is what I've told her. I said, "Look, when Willow got hit by the car, Willow was young. I said, you were grieving, and I felt instinctively that you needed another dog to love. And God blessed us with Wednesday, and we had her for 10 years. We always fretted about how we were going to cope when this dog died. Because we know they have to die at some point as long as we live, right? As long as we outlive them, they have to die at some point. So I told her, I said, we're not going to go looking for a dog. You're going to cry, grieve, put our love and attention into Cora. I said, and if you're out in the street one day and some random dog just presents itself and you know that's the one, it might have Wednesday's personality, it might have her look. I don't know. I said, you have a lot of friends. One of them might say, "Jada, my friend said," yeah. Look, we don't know, but we're not actively looking. We're not going to actively look. We're going to let God, we're going to let go and let God. And she agreed. She says, "Mom, I'm not going to look. I'm going to let go and let God." So that's one good thing. Yeah, one day at a time. One day at a time. Christine, you are not lying because Jada has gone through some freaking dud friends, but she's got a good bunch. These young men, and I think only out of the batch, only Dean is gay. He's out of the closet, so I can say that. The rest of them are all straight, but they're all Jada's best friend. And Jada meets them all at the pizza parlor. They play chess over there, and she meets them. She has one that's hearing impaired, but he's never come to the house. She talks for him, translates for him. She keeps on picking up everybody at the pizza joint. Everybody. I remember on the 5th of July, Wednesday went to the pizza joint and everybody loved up on her, and then she got a meatball at the end. That was nice. So, anyways, let's move along. I I don't know if this is what I want to do at this channel at the cooking page, because honestly, I wanted to do this type of stuff at Bear Pantry Talk. But I'm not getting views at Bear Pantry Talk. I'm not gonna stop posting uploaded videos and maybe some shorts. But I don't know if I'm gonna do live events over there. I really wanted this type of live event to go over there, but it's only you guys that come, one or two of you, and It's honestly, it's like 3 to 5 people that will come to the live and it just sits there and doesn't get any views. And when we're talking current events, it's not evergreen. So that's not where I'm going to make my money. But I want to be able to go live here when stuff happens so that I can get in on the trending topic, because that's how you go viral and get paid or get a little bit. Remember when they had the Alabama brawl and I went live about it right away? I made $100 on that video. Crap, I only make $300, on my cooking videos total. So that was a big boost in my little paycheck, right? So I named it Do Not Announce, Just Bounce, because I don't want to be rude, but I want to be very frank. If I'm not your cup of tea and you're here because you think you're doing me a favor, I would rather that you just leave and go to somebody else's channel where you can be happy, because there's no reason why any of us should be unhappy. You shouldn't be unhappy watching my content, and I shouldn't be unhappy because you have to come tell me bullshit about my content. Point blank, period. I'm not making money anyways. If I were making a bajillion, like these people making $18,000, race baiting people, rage baiting people, telling lies, right? A lot of these vloggers are doing that. And they're making buku money. I like to sleep peacefully at night. I don't like to go back and forth in the chat with people. And my moderators, if you want to go back and forth in the chat with people, you're welcome to do so, but you don't have to. You do enough for me anyways. But this one lady, I don't know her from a can of paint, right? She comes on my page. She's never commented on my page as far as I can see. And at the last video we did, I went live right away. We didn't even know what was happening with Trump. And all I said was, oh hell, something happened to Trump, right? Because when I turn on, because I haven't been watching legacy media. I haven't been watching, I don't watch CNN, I don't watch Fox. I don't even know where to find those channels on my thingy. I watch MSNBC, ION, and I watch Lifetime Movie Network and regular Lifetime. 4 channels. And I watch Channel 11 when Sherry Shepherd is on, and a little bit of Jennifer Hudson. That's it. I have not even watched Channel 4 and 2, NBC and CBS, to watch my police procedurals and stuff like that, because I'm tired of those. I'm tired of Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med, because the man that makes those shows, he constantly kill off the main characters, and it upsets me. I don't watch nothing that upsets me. I stopped watching Blue Blood for a whole season when they kill off Linda, Danny's wife. And I was never going to go back and watch. My dad was the one that convinced me to come back and watch, because that was one show that we could talk about, right? Don't watch me if I'm not your cup of tea, because guess what? I'm not a cup of tea. I'm a strong drink. When I went live and I talked about what was going on with Trump, I was myself. I'm not even going to tell you I giggle because I'm nervous. I giggle when I don't effing care. And I didn't care. Somebody died. I don't know the person. We've become so cold now because of all the mass pow-powings that we're like, okay, I'm not glad the person died, but I'm not weeping over that. I'm weeping over my dog. You understand what I mean? I said in my comments that I didn't want that to happen to him, because I wanted him to be able to run his course and lose big, because I feel like we're going to win by a landslide. And I'm not just saying that to prop myself up. I feel like people are lying when they take those polls, because I lie when I take those polls. I'm not honest when I take the polls, because I see what they're gearing it towards. Once I hear the amount of question and I know what the answer they want, I give them an opposite answer. Why? Then to bloody fast. You see that thing came here, they want about where you get your reproductive health services at. But you don't need to know that. Don't give them people no more information than they need to know. I'm telling young women, if you are still, of childbearing years, don't put your cycle in those apps. That's how they find out your entire business. So this woman came, I don't know if she named, because I'm not going to give her no clout. She has a channel, and she going to talk about, I'm unsubscribing because I don't watch you for your political views. I watch you for cooking. Well, then, bitch, leave. That's what I got to tell her. Leave. I don't know you. I've never seen you comment. You're not getting me even a penny paycheck. What am I going to miss off of you? Go back to your cooking page and keep cooking over there, and leave me over here to myself, because when I go live, I want to be able to relax and talk to my viewers. See, I'd even put Trump in this title because I don't care. I don't care. I have questions. And if you guys have questions, you join me in the chat and tell me if you have questions. I'm not going to be like some of the psychics that are saying it's staged, it's crisis actors, it's this and that, which I still love those psychics because I don't know that that's true. And I don't like when they do it to us, the Democrats, when they off those poor picnics in the school and that Alex Jones was saying it was crisis actors. I didn't like that. So I'm not going to say that, right, till they go through the investigation. But I know that a lot of things are not adding up and I'm no fool. That much I know. And I absolutely hate that the Democrats have to play fair and decent and so we're going to pull our ads that are sensitive to this. No, run your ads. If it was them, they would run the ads. Don't, no, Biden have to go talk. So, bitch, let Biden rest. He had to go to Texas or somewhere to go and talk. No, that postponed. This is what they wanted. And I'm not even saying that Trump did it. Because I don't know if I'd be so stupid to say, okay, let's do this. And I'm going to turn my head exact the right way for you guys to whiz my ear. I don't know if I would do that. I'm no fool. And they say it's not a bullet that hit his ear. It's fragment from the, what do you call the thing? The teleprompter. I heard somebody else say that there's teleprompter never broke. I don't know what the hell hit his ear. People say he take the pill like from Hollywood movies and crushed it on his ear. I don't know what the hell happened to him. I'm not there to tell you if he's really injured. He might be really injured. But I'm saying that if he planned it, I don't think he's that stupid to say, it's kind of like when you then turn you on that thing and the knife thrower is going to try to throw and miss you. I wouldn't do that. I don't care who it is. I don't trust nobody. And you could say, okay, well, you trust your husband, Joe, to a degree, because you know that test where you do when you fall backwards and know the person will catch you. I'll never do that test. Not with Jada, not with Joshua, not with Jory, not with Joe. The hell, why? And I know that every one of them would save my life if they could off of a cliff. I know they would, but I'm not going to do that test. Learnings, I don't know who you. You need to tell me who you are. Thank you, Susan. Thank you so much for the love. So if I can't open my mouth and voice my own opinion on my platform that I've built because some idiot gets pissed off, I'm saying don't announce your departure. This is not an airport. Do not announce your departure. Just leave. That's what I do. I have friends that are content creators that are on the different political spectrum than I am. They are still my friend. They could still come to my house and eat. But I don't watch their videos where they're talking and kissing Trump ass. I just don't. Point blank period. But I don't want unsubscribe and go in there and bash until no. And I wasn't even bashing Trump yesterday. You guys go back, go watch that video. That's why I didn't take it down, even though I don't like the way my eyes are going on the phone or whatever. I wasn't bashing that man. I even kept telling you, it might be true, it might be true, it might be true. When they said somebody dead, I didn't quite believe that because I didn't see where that person got hit. But me never did it. I can't see all this stuff, right? They said this poor guy died, whatever. He had a family. Okay. When the picnic then dead, nobody cared and said, let's get over it, right? So there's a psychic that I watched that pulled the video and she vetted it from every angle because she was a photographer for the news media or something like that. So she knows how to look at things. She's showing who are those guys that were in the uniform that kind of look like SWAT. She said then thing that's supposed to be up here, she showed where it's all the way down at their elbow, then patch. Like they put on the uniform haphazardly. I'm saying that maybe Trump don't know what was happening, but the people surrounding him, protecting him knew. That's what I'm thinking. Why would they put that little petite lady to stand in front of him and then put the she arm to try to block a bullet or her jacket? What a ras that? Then she did the mime for showing camera. Then he's like, fight. Okay, Trump, did you trust them that much that you think they got all the powers? That you could put your whole torso and your whole head at risk for another hit to hit you? Is he just that self-absorbed? Because he's not stupid. So is he that self-absorbed that they got me. The Secret Service got me. I'm Trump. They got me. And I'm come out and I'm going to look strong. Like when they put the flag down on the 9/11, that's what he was trying to do, right? He's always about marketing and he go F around and find out. Because what if there was more than one? They're saying it's a lone power. He was bullied. All the basic things that they come up with when these things happen, right? Not one of them talk about, let's make some good gun laws. They don't care. They don't care. I used to always wonder if one of them get hit, one of those Supreme Court justices or one of these Congress people get hit or their family, maybe they'll wise up and say, let's make some sensible gun laws. I shouldn't own a gun because I don't know what the hell to do with it. And I'm afraid of it. So I'm the worst person to own one, and I would never own one. And I know that about me because I'm not insane. They said this young man was a loner, then bullier, then this, then that. Poor thing. I don't like to hear when kids get bullied. I don't. And when my kids were in school and anybody got bullied, my kids protected that person getting bullied. And Jory, as a teacher, will protect that kid getting bullied. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't like when people come and tell me what I can't and cannot say on my own platform when I was being very fair. I didn't bash that man. I even tell you guys several times, maybe he didn't plan it. And honestly, as I sit here, I don't think he was in on the planning, but I think somebody planned it. And I don't think the Lee boy planned it by himself. I don't think he planned it by himself. Who are these people around him? Like 2 or 3 of them in a black uniform look like SWAT, and a couple of them in army looking uniform. They don't usually have people like that out there. Why these Secret Service agents allow him at, how tall is he? Like 6'4", 6'5", whatever. Allow him to stand up and like tell him, give me a break. Wait. If they were doing their jobs, they're supposed to cover him. And I'm going to say this even if it was Biden doing this. They're supposed to cover him and get him to that ambulance or that SUV. I think the SUV was the safer thing because it's probably bulletproof, right? The ambulance probably not. And once they saw he wasn't bleeding from any place else, okay, the SUV is the safest thing. If I were Trump, I would have crawled on my belly like a snake to get into that SUV. What the hell? Everybody know when you hear pow pow, you drop low, drop the ground. Joe have a brother. They used to tease him. They say, I hear gunshot, dig tetes. Tetes is potato. That's some Belize people call potato tetes. And you have to dig for those in the ground. So if you hear a pow pow, you drop the ground and dig tetes, right? So there, I have questions and I can have questions. I'm not trying to go down some conspiracy theory rabbit hole. This is not bashing Trump. I tell him over and over again, I want him to continue running because I want him to lose fair and square. And then I want him to go serve his time, whatever time they give him. Me don't have no hate, no vendetta against him. He didn't do nothing to me personally. I always tell him, no, maybe if I met him and he liked me as a person, we probably would have got along well. I always leave people to have a human side, right? So that lady pissed me off. She pissed me off because I was very fair and I want to be able to go live whenever trending things happen. It don't always have to be politics. It could be other things like that Alabama brawl. Anything that I find interesting, because a lot of the times I see these stories first before anybody see it, because my friend called me. He worked for Stevie Wonder radio station. And every time something happened and I text him, if it's Belize news or American news, he always come back nasty to me and tell me, I heard already, boo. This is what I do for a living. So don't you think I know this? I'm like, F you and the horse you ride in pan. I'm not telling you nothing more I heard because I don't have to be the first one to bring the news to you. I could go live on my platform immediately because I did home all day to do this. I wasn't even watching, and I haven't watched MSNBC since before the debate. I don't watch the debate. I never watch any debates. I've never watched any debates. I don't like debates. I don't like a quarrel like that where you have to be decent and you can't cuss people out, can't cuss everybody out. I wasn't a good debater in school. Okay? So I didn't tell him nothing. So a friend of his had to call and tell him. And I don't know if they made it talk to each other that kind of way. But when he said Trump is a effing douchebag to the friend right back and tell her, F you lose man, nobody don't call me no more. And they had a big falling out. Me don't know if then I'm just friend or I'm a friend with. And so he called me, goes, I'm calling you because you're the only one I could talk to that understand how I feel. I said, see, you understand how I feel when I go live at my stuff. And he goes, why didn't you tell me this happened? You know, I was working. I was locked in the office. And I said, you never want to hear nothing when I tell you. Once you just can't say, thank you for telling me, boo. I didn't know. You can't say that once. A lot of times people call and tell me, did you hear blah, 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 blah? And I may have just heard it, but I didn't know the whole thing. And they can give me more detail. I'll go, thank you. I didn't know. Give the person a chance to tell you something, right? Because I don't have to be the first to tell nobody nothing. I don't have to be the first to announce people's death. Nothing like that, right? So I'm telling you, I have questions about what happened. I think it was planned. I don't necessarily think that Trump was in on the plan because I don't think he would be that stupid to play with a bullet like that, a projectile like that. That was serious. That could have happened to him. I don't like when people say, this is not how we do it in America. Really? Really? What happened to the two Kennedys? What happened to Martin Luther King? What happened to Reagan? Right? That's not how we do it. That's how it's been done. And it's not right. It's not right. You should be able to run for office and I need all this protection. We should be able to do YouTube and no need to have all this. You can't show your license plate. You can't go out front and show the front of your house because somebody might live down the street where no pile live. You have to watch when they're in the backyard because people know how to do the azimuth. You know, if you know how to install satellite dishes, then people know how to do the azimuth to find the sun and they could see the shadow how it's cast and they know exactly where the hell you are. Anybody could find you. That test wanted me to tell everything. Everybody, they think I'm a cheap whore or something. Rob. Bessie. You simply leave. And you know, sometimes I don't even unsubscribe. I go back when they're talking a topic that I like. Like a lot of people are talking against Queen of Kings right now. I'm watching them. When they start to talk about somebody when they impeach, we don't know who she. I'm not going to go watch her content to get annoyed. I don't watch those videos. And I'm not going to tell them, I thought you were going to talk about this. No. You know, when you go to Channel 4, NBC, regular NBC for us, and they put on Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med, they also put on other shows that I'm not aware of, right? Because I don't watch anything else. But it's still the same channel. So it's like that on my cooking page. When I went to YouTube the last time, you know what they taught me? Your uploaded videos can be cooking. Your live videos can be sitting here talking like a podcast. Your shorts can be dancing, knitting, crocheting. It don't all have to be the same thing. Matter of fact, we would wish that you don't let it all be the same thing. I'll say, wow, that's good to know. I don't trust the people that were there. I don't see why the secret. We were familiar for a short while with a Secret Service agent, so we know how they operate, right? When the prime minister from my party got into politics, when he won in the 1980s, he came to America to talk to the diaspora, and my mom got me the job, an unpaid job, to sing the Belize and the national anthem for everything the man did. And it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The only time I didn't go was Saturday because it was a ball, and those people did not want to pay my way to go into the ball. It was $35 a head, and that would have been $70 for me and Joe to get in. And the people running the function said, no, you have to pay to get in. And I said, well, you guys are not paying me to sing anyways, so I'll skip out on the ball. We don't have to fight. I'll skip out on the ball, and I'll come and sing Sunday afternoon for the last event, right? It's all free. The first day I got there, I tell you guys this story all the time. I show you the little pin they give you. They vet you, they dig up your backside, get all the information, have a picture of you, and they put a pin on you, a lapel pin that says LA, whatever, whatever. If you don't have that pin on, me and Joe had to have a pin. My sister, mom, everyone of them that went to the function. Well, no, they didn't have to have a pin. They got checked, went through the magnetron or whatever, but we got the pin and we could go through the back easy and just get in there because we had the pin. They just look at the pin. Okay, you've been vetted. And that happened for the 3 days because I didn't go to the ball the Saturday night. My sister wanted to pay for me and Joe to go to the ball, but Joe says, no, I'm standing on my principle. She's giving her time freely to sing these hard ass anthems because the American anthem hard and the Belize anthem harder. And she's singing these anthems. We're driving 50 miles one way, 100 miles two ways, $60 gas every time we go, 60 Thursday, 60 Friday, right? Then we have to go 60 again Saturday. Nobody's covering our costs. My mom was helping. And he goes, that's not fair. They're paying everybody else. And they always did that to me. The Belize community, whenever me and Jada and Joe and anybody go and do anything for them, DJs sing, care about a bun, care food, they don't pay you nothing. And then we get to find out everybody else was getting paid except for us. We always had to sow our seed for free, right? So another time came in contact with Secret Service agents. They were protecting another prime minister from Belize, again from our party. We only had 2 prime ministers from our party that got in since time began. Not since I've been alive, since time began. The other party always cheat and win. There I said it. I don't know PUP. At a UDP all the way. PUP, no good. That's what I said. So that prime minister knew my mom because they went to school together. And we were boarding the plane, but of course we on board the plane last. They're going to put him on first, right? Because he's a dignitary. And the man was coming towards us, the prime minister, and he had just got in power. And I said, Mom, why this man familiar to me? Look, why this man familiar to me? And so my mom looked and he goes, oh, it's Barrow, Prime Minister Barrow. And she goes, he's one of my schoolmates. I went to school with him. And so Prime Minister Barrow saw my mom and he walked over to her to give her a hug, because we're Belizeans. He knew her. The Secret Service pushed my mom against the wall. I was like, what the Ross? We had to jump and go, wait. My mom's in her 60s. The Prime Minister had to say, wait, I know her. And he goes, sir, stand back. They were doing their job, but they shoved my poor mom. And they were covering him to protect him. They're fools. I don't know what they were doing. Are they really even Secret Service? This is the questions I have. So the Trump lovers that think I am Trump hating, I'm a very fair person because I'm not a hypocrite. I'm telling you that I don't think Trump was behind the damn trick. But there's a trick. Judge Judy say, if it doesn't make sense, there's a lie in there somewhere. Judge Judy always say that, and Judge Judy is wise, okay? Damn people were unprofessional. What this lady thinks she come and do for protect him? Why they never take the Uter alive? So we come and question he. Find out the motives. I have a lot of questions. And I don't like that the Democrats have to change their whole strategy now to be decent. Me, I don't like that. If I'm in a competition with you, I might not muddy the water so you can't drink from the well, right? Because if we ride in a bike race and I get to the pond first and I can drink from the clean pond because I ran out of water, I will drink my water, but I'm not going to muddy it for you. I'm going to be able, I want you to beat me fair and square, or I beat you fair and square. That's how I operate. And I stay on my track. You should have known me when I was in school. Man, I was in school in this television class. It was production. And when you take production, they give you 5 weeks to study 25 chapters in the book. So 5 chapters a week. Chapter 1 through 5, chapter 6 through 10, right? So for 5 weeks. You study the chapters, and on Friday you get a test. If you fail these tests along the way, you get kicked out of the production class in 5 weeks. So that gives you time to drop without getting a bad score or whatever. And I studied till my brain freeze, and I got 100% on every test. I have the test in the garage still. I was so proud of that. Joe would go to work. I was already married to Joe, and he would come home and he would find me dead asleep, and I would have the test tape up on the thing, and he would look and see 100, and he go, oh God, she did it. Because it was not enough for me to get 99, 98, 97, 90, 70, 75. I was going to prove myself, because when I got into the class, the teacher told me, my maiden name is McNabb. I've never hidden that. McNabb, your radio teachers tell me about you and how sharp you are with this thing and how talented you are with this thing. And I want you to know that I expect nothing less from you than what you gave them, because I gave them 100%. I was always A+. Got all the tests, got through that part. No, it's the production part. They teach you about the camera, the light, how to climb on the ladder, set the light, yada, yada. Me never know the whole time there was this German student that was competing with me. I wasn't competing with nobody. I was competing with myself. That student was competing with me, and it got to the point where I didn't trust him. So when it was time for him to do his 1-minute commercial to produce it, because that's your final test, he wanted me to deal with the lights. And if he flip a switch, he could fry me. I tell the teacher, I'm not going up there. I don't trust him. He better put me on some other part of his thing. I'll do anything else but the lights. What? He could fry me. So the teacher said, okay, let her do something else. And I did a good job on his thing, because if the one that he is directing F up, we're the one that's going to get the failing grade, not him. Once he gives us the right direction, right? And we don't fall. Like if he's put me on, I think he put me on camera 1. If he says camera 1, line up to take the shot. Okay, that's the shot. They're talking in your ear. Camera 1, take the shot. If I miss the shot, that's my failure, and I'm going to get a bad grade. So when it came from my turn, I put him on camera 2, because nobody F's up the camera, okay? Nobody wants to F up the camera. I didn't put him on the ending where he had to do my voiceover, because if I was running long, the voiceover person, I would tell them, if I'm running long and you see we're going to go over that minute, because if you went over a minute, you automatically fail. And then all you have is your written test to go on, and you're going to fail that class, because the written test is 50% of the grade. The production is 50% of the grade. And so I didn't put him on my voiceover at the end would say, call 1-800, blah, 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 blah. You know that part where the man talks fast or the woman talks fast? I didn't put him on that end. And I put somebody I trusted. And I said, if you see that we're going past that minute, because we're counting down, 59, da, 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 da. If you see I'm going past that minute, don't even say the phone number or say it like in groups. Don't say like 8675309 or like that. Say it like 8675, da, 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 like that way in groups. And you'll finish it quicker. And the day when I was supposed to take my test, because they give you 20 minutes to set up, do the commercial for 1 minute and break down the set, there was only 15 minutes left in that day, and it was a Friday. And I was ready mentally and physically. And I told the teacher, I want to go. And he goes, I really can't let you go. There's only 15 minutes. And if that 5 minutes makes a difference in your score, you're going to fail because I'm not going to let you retake it Monday. And I said, I don't care. That's how laser focused I am. You don't want to get in my way when I'm laser focused on something. Jada used to tell the teachers that you don't want my mom and dad to put head on pillow and plan against you, especially these perverted teachers that want to keep them back for no reason. I took the 15 minutes instead of 20, set that thing up, did that commercial, broke that thing down, and I knew I got a good score, but I didn't know if I got the 1,000 points that the class gives you for the whole semester till when the teacher says, come, they're going to have you bring guests in. Joe's sister went with me because Joe couldn't take the time off. And he called everybody and tell them in grades privately. He called the German guy up and told him his grade, and he got 996. And I said, my God, I think he beat me. I don't think I got over 996. I probably got 990, 991. I knew I didn't get less than the 990s, right? And so when he called me after the German guy, he said, McNabb, sit down. I could tell you your grade publicly. Because you could hear when he tell the people because he talk loud. And he says, you got 1,000 points out of 1,000 points. Man, I am so proud of that. And what did I do? Start to have babies and didn't do nothing till 2011 when I started to do YouTube. And that's how I know how to set up lighting and camera and sound and all this stuff, right? Oh, Lord, Christine, you went to the White House. Let's read. Thank you for indulging me in my story. This is what I want to do in my live event. Sit down and yammer on with stories. Christine says, when I went to the White House when Obama was in office, had to give in weeks before my visit, my number, ID, address. When we got there, they had to be, see, and that's only fair for any of them. I already tell you, honest to God, I don't want them to kill Trump. He can't serve time if he's dead. I want him to serve time, okay? Honestly. And if somebody's watching me and they're a Trump lover, then leave my page. You're not getting me paid. You think I won't get paid a lot of money on this live? No. $1.20. And I'm sitting here for how many minutes already? 37 minutes talking. But this helps me express myself and it helps me relieve stress. And it gives me a way to get in contact with you guys because you guys have lifted us up through this loss. No, you say going straight there. They probably have to fry it. Track him. See my phone right here? See, let me track Joel.
I hope they got air conditioning at that place with me.
Popeyes? They don't have none. They don't have none. It's Indian who own it. When I asked the guy, I said, is it Indian that own this? And he died. He fell out the chair. And I'm like, yeah, they don't believe in turning on the air conditioning. They like to swelter in the heat. It's not. That is stuff never comes up in the tracking. Oh, it says he's still there. It says Valley Boulevard.
Everybody wants Popeyes today.
They have to fry it, girl. Sometimes when they have to, and you know what? They always run out of the spicy.
I was listening to a video of Lindsay Parking. Before I came in. I'm like, she in here?
Yeah.
Aww.
I was like, she's not. And then she just came and like put her head.
Cora knows. Cora knows. Jada says she was this.
She does. When I put her out in the morning, she'll stop, look around. Yeah, and then she'll go wander off.
Kathy said my San Ignacio family is PUP. Did you see that only San Ignacio and Santa Elena and the Cayo district that the UDP won? That shocked me because most of them people there is PUP. Santa Elena, UDP. I think you meant to put UDP, right? You spell it backwards. You see what this thing, Liad? You come and say me there with the hookah.
It's always off.
Daddy's is off. I can't track Daddy.
Family functions go down the drain once alcohol kicking. Girl, and we, you know what? We are friends with a lot of PUP. We are friends with a lot of PUP. And we get along. Like my friend that worked for Stevie Wonder, he's a PUP. And we get along. And we argue no Ross. Every Friday night we argue politics. But he says, I love that I can argue with you because you don't get mean-spirited about it. You know?
They don't sound like their own.
Hi Trace. Say hi to my sister, guys. My life on the hill is my sis. And like over here, I used to be friends with Republicans, like regular Republicans, but when they become that MAGA foolishness, I walk away. I can't. Then the tractor, then send the police, then send the helicopter. Watch, babe. Careful, babe. Cora, go. Cora, go.
Cora, get out of here.
They never want to give it to me because they don't have that code. They have to put it up on your phone. I can't do that. Okay, I give it to you.
Hey, that the girl that did the one that like you?
The boy.
The boy? We always eat?
Old man
Huh?
powder.
Yeah, Jada, we have friends over there now. We have friends over there at Popeyes.
They want $35 for this.
How much was the price? 20? $25.99 for 10 pieces, 2 large size, and 5 biscuits. But I guess you have to pull it up on your phone. And Joe said, I don't know how the bloody hell to do that. So the young boy that like us pulled it up. Yeah, that's my sister Tracy. If you guys have a business and you want to promote your business, my sister has a backpack that has a TV screen in it. My God, I can't wait to see it in real life. And she can run your ads for a certain fee. You have to go to her website. And she walk around, she ride her bike everywhere. She at the gym. She don't stay home. So people gonna see your ads, okay? So I gotta put Bear Pantry Show up there. Tracy Dancing Leaf is my friend Diane, okay? Some people told me that I could use their real name. Like 27 Ave, I know for his full real name. But he's never told me I could use it publicly, so I would never do that. All right. And he's not hiding. Some people learned his name when his dad went missing one time, and we posted it to help find Daddy. But I just don't do it. You know, Myrna told me MNF is Myrna. She told me I could use her name. Yes, guys. Yeah, that lady kind of pissed me off. Because I'm like, okay, if you come for cooking, go watch the cooking videos. Don't I have 2,500 cooking videos? I don't like people like that have to make themselves seen and heard. Because if I'm out in public and people that talk and I know they're not Trump supporters, because I don't bring up politics. I don't bring up politics first. And I know that they're Trump supporters. Me shut my mouth and me walk away. I don't have to insert myself in it. If they come and ask me now, I think I'll let them know, look, I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Republican. I wasn't even a McCain supporter. I think McCain was trying to F us over when he gonna make them bring up the affordable health care. And then same time God whopped him with the cancer. They said, God don't give you that, but something happened. And then he gonna vote. He vote for us, right? Say he carry the bill down or whatever. But he's the one that opened up the bill till he got sick. I don't like him. I don't look at him like, oh, hero. No, don't care. Everything that I do daily, honest to God, is to protect my physical health and my mental health. I work on my spiritual health daily by talking to God, praying, reading my Bible, right? But the mental health and the spiritual health, if I watch too much of this thing right here, because the legacy media, they're about clicks and views worse than YouTube. They have to get eyeballs on them and they have to get ratings, right? And so I'm not watching them if they're going to blow and just go with, like when they, every minute, everybody they talk, Biden need to step down. Biden, even my Uncle Roger asked me this morning, don't you think they should switch it around with Kamala? I said, they can't. There's legalities to running campaigns. Why do you think Trump, they're not trouble for all kind of campaign stuff, right? When we, the donors, gave our money, because I think I gave $20, 10 and 10. I gave 10 to my governor and I gave 10 to Biden. Me not have no money to give away like that. And I didn't do it monthly. It was one time. When I gave that money to Biden and Kamala Harris, I gave it because I want Biden at the top of the ticket and Kamala Harris at the bottom of the ticket. That's why I gave my money. When people give for Trump, then they give for him be top of the ticket, right? They don't want him switch with whoever he and pick for VP, right? When we went and voted in the primaries, like I think our primaries was in March, we voted that way. How they want to take away my vote? Maybe somebody else wouldn't mind if they take away their vote, but I mind. I want Biden to be on the top of the ticket because I think he's our best option to win because he knows foreign policy and he knows about running government and he's a decent human being. Kamala Harris is the same way. And I trust that if something happened to Biden, she will take over and do an excellent job. Why? Because they surround themselves with a good cabinet. That's what you have to do. If I were in government, I would surround myself with people who know more than me. Because I don't know all this. Help me. What does pork belly mean? What does child? What Bessie say? The only time I will speak politics with people, Bessie, is when they bring it up first. And if I see that they're going to be mean and bitter and hateful and bash me, I'll tell them, let's end this conversation if we want to be friends. We spoke to some guys over there building a fence around the what do you call the place over there again, Jada? The amphitheater, right? And they were talking about stocks and bonds, and they seemed knowledgeable about it. So we get out the car, we were going to go ride the bike, and I said, can I interrupt your conversation to ask a question? They didn't even know me. And I said, we bought some stocks in, I don't know what the hell we bought the stocks in. Amazon, I think. Amazon. I said, and it's just like going so slow. Is that ever going to materialize into anything? And he goes, yeah, hang on to it. Blah, blah, blah. Then what did you do? Who did you do? And they started talk stuff I don't know. I'm like, oh God, this is too much. And in the course of it, I asked them what were their nationality, because I could tell they were Hispanic, and one was from Mexico. Well, it was born here, but the heritage is from Mexico, the parents. And the other one was from Guatemala, not born here, but from Guatemala. And I said, oh, lad, you know how Belizean feel about Guatemalans, right? And then he laughed. He'll say, you probably know. I'm like, but we could still be friends. So the one that was Mexican heritage, he was like, I don't know why he took it to politics. And he goes, are you a Trump supporter? I'm like, no. And he goes, but why? And I said, because I'm a girl. And he says, what does that mean? And he wasn't being rude, you know what I mean? And I said, I like my own bodily autonomy. I don't like people to come and tell me what rights I have over my own body. I said, and why is it that you as a male can travel to any of the 50 states and have the same rights, but me as a female, when I go into other states, I don't have the same rights that I have in California. I don't have the same rights that you have. It's not fair. And I said, that's my one driving force. That and the environment and the economy, because I like the economy that we have right now. Yes, things are expensive, but it's going to get better. Just hang in there, you know? Yeah, Shannon Doherty died. I feel sorry for her because she had to fight that cancer for like 17 years. And I know that she was a nasty person when she was on some of those sets, but, you know, I could look past that. And she had tweeted recently that her ex-husband was waiting patiently for her to die so that he could stop paying alimony. So I figured the time was coming near. So who all did we lose? Jada, who's the lady that gone, the older lady from The Shining?
Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall. She went first a couple days ago. And then it was Richard Simmons and who was the other one? Dr. Ruth. Can I be honest? I thought Dr. Ruth been dead. Because she's so old. I thought she was gone. I knew he was alive. Did you think he was gone?
No, I
knew he was alive.
I thought he was gone for a while.
He was reclusive for a while, and people were saying that they were trapping him in the house and beating him and all type of stuff. And he came out and said, no. I liked Richard Simmons. He was all about love and joy. I liked him. And then now who? Shannon Doherty. My God, that's 4. So we're starting in another 3? Because they say going 3, right? So we had 3 and we're starting another 3. Lord. A lot of them gone, girl. I like Dr. Ruth. I like Richard Simmons. I don't know if I liked or disliked Shannon Doherty. She was a fine enough actress. It's not somebody that I followed, but I knew her cancer story and I felt sorry for her over that, because when you get breast cancer or uterus cancer and it's already spread to 4 and they have to give you chemo to make it go to sleep, it's going to come back. You might have 3 years, you might have 5, you might have 10, but it's going to come back, especially if you let things stress you out. That's why we're grieving the loss of our dog, so we're under tremendous stress from grieving the dog. I sat outside with Joe today, and I talked for 21 minutes about the dogs that we've had and the love that we've had for them as a little honor video to Wednesday. I don't know if I'm going to put it up after I sat with Joe and did all of it, only because I have to go look for a lot of pictures for those older dogs we had. And I don't know if I could find all them pictures, but if I get the stamina after I eat something and I could go look for them, I will. And that's the next video you'll see. I did record something about making pancakes, but I don't remember what the recipe was. I have to ask Jada to find it again. I know it was 2 cups of brown sugar, but that's all I remember. And some water. And I might put that out before we go to Let's Make a Deal, but you might just see one more video before Let's Make a Deal. And remember, I probably can't come back and tell you nothing. If I lose, I can't tell you. If I win, I can't tell you, especially if I win. So just send me good thoughts and vibes so that we could win and win big. I don't know if that's the rule. I just saw that online. right? And it makes a lot of sense to me, because if they're not going to show the video till 3 months later, and they're going to chop it up the way they want to chop it up, because for some reason I think when we go there, we're going to tape a lot of episodes. And then we might sit in the back in one episode, we might sit in the side in one episode, might sit in the front. Maybe they might put Joe and not me, me and not Joe. I don't know. They're going to do what they want to do to make it work for them. And if we get chosen and we get zonked and it's boring, or maybe we broke down and cry, and they might say we don't want to put the scene, and they might cut it in the editing process, and you might not even see us. But you guys know that we don't lie. If I tell you we tried out for this thing and we got all these callbacks and these, I taped the interview that we did with the young man, but I'm not showing it publicly because I didn't ask his permission to tape him, and I live in California where you have to ask permission. So I just taped it for my own thing to see what we said, and I'm not even editing that. Yeah, it's on my desktop. I'm not editing that. I'm not showing that nowheres, not even at my membership. It's just for me. This one, we went to my Aunt Nita party one time that she had, and everybody was drinking this. All the young men that came to the party brought like this. I don't know if it's like gallon. This is not a gallon. You know how much that, 32 ounce? They brought that. And I tell them when one of the bottle empty, please save it for me. And they did. And I went and put it in my car, and then Joe made the lamp. Then we have another one that Jermaine sent the thing from the tequila bottle. And we have that lamp. Then we have another one with a vodka bottle. Joe didn't make the lamp yet though, but we like the lamps in the alcohol bottle, and we don't drink alcohol. See, you could like something that you don't even do, right? And I don't like with this thing that happened that these stupid MAGA people are like, Biden did it. Why would Biden do that? Why would they say Biden did that? Because that's what they would do, right? That's what they would do. That's why they off the body, because dead men tell no tales. They don't want the independent people go question him like, who put you up to this? You did this by yourself? Now who are the fake people in there? Then people look like they're not rent a cop. They didn't come straight out of central casting. I'm talking about the people that surrounded Trump. And I don't know what hit for him is, but I really don't think it's the bullet. For him, doctor would have to come tell me that for I believe that. I think it's something else that hit his ears. But they said they have you know what? They said they have a picture. I might have to eat my words. They say there's somebody got a picture where they froze it and you see the thing going. Oh, I want to see that. I think that exists. I haven't seen it, but I think I heard some reports saying that was. I'll look. So we're going to leave room that maybe it's a bullet. Okay, we're going to leave room. Hi, Donat, darling. You hit the like as soon as you got here. Thank you, Donat. I'm still trying to find my way in my live events, Donat, as to what I want to talk about. Because I don't always want it to be politics, because politics get on my nerves. But I want it to be trending things, Donat, I pray that you could go live soon and talk about that girl, Queen of Kings, because I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you would do with her topic. And be careful, because she's sending her little minions to strike people's channel for foolishness. So maybe you don't want to do it. I don't know. But there's a guy that did it. He only has 1,800 subscribers, but he broke that thing down 2.5 hours, and I was on the floor dying with laughter the way he was dragging that girl. I'll say, I appreciated it. Doing monster. Okay, I'll go check. Put the name in the title. Well, I'm not really talking about her. I'm not talking about her. We were talking politics first. Okay, you guys, if you want to subscribe to Donat's backup channel, is right here, Acting for Dummies. I'm going to come over there in a little while, okay, Donat? You've seen it? Bessie, you've seen it, so it does exist? I'm telling you guys, and me and Donat are not on the same page with politics, but Donat is my friend and is going to be my friend for the rest of my life, unless he doesn't want to be friends anymore, right? So, but I'm telling you that I feel like the people around him had something to do with the setup. I don't know that I would tell anybody shoot out of my head and I'll try ducking. Are you crazy? No. It does exist, like that commercial with Santa Claus, right? Yeah, so I don't want my lives to ever go over more than an hour. I like doing them on the weekends, especially if I have time like this. What time do we come live today? Like after 12, right? 12:15. I like doing it like this. We have a good enough number in here, 23 people. if you don't like what I'm saying, do not come in my chat and tell me I'm unsubscribing, because I'm gonna ask you, is this an airport? Did you need to announce your departure there? Because you only want attention. Because when I unsubscribe from people, I don't say nothing. I unsubscribe and I move the F on. I don't even block. I unsubscribe and I move on and I find somebody else to watch. I have enough people to watch all day long. In the card reading and the psychic world alone, I got mostly about 15 people I watch every day. Some of them come on for an hour a day every day, and I watch them. It's called political tarot, political readings, or whatever. I watch them. I comment when I want to comment. I don't comment if I don't want to comment. And they're a happy bunch over there. They're not fighting with each other. I go into another sector, the T sector, and I see who then they drag. If I watch a certain content creator and then they get on my nerves and those people want to drag them, I'm going to be right up there in the chat. Sometimes I watch from my regular account. Sometimes I watch from my burner account. Nobody will ever know what my burner account is because I don't do FS from there. I don't do hateful things. Sometimes I want to chat and go, wait a minute, you said that she did so and so in the video, but I didn't see that in the video. That's the kind of thing. I'm the person that keeps track of what's happening in people's videos, right? And I'll say, no, she didn't say that. She said they bought the house in 2018. She didn't say they got it in 2013. I think you got that wrong. And I'm the one that keeps a record like that. And they'll go, okay, and they call me by my name in my burner account. They go, thank you. We know you're the one that's keeping the methodic time frame of what they're saying because we can't keep up with their lies. So I'm not bashing the people. I'm just keeping track of the lies they're telling and trying to correct things. And so, like the guy that was bashing Queen of Kings, he showed when she was threatening to dox somebody, and he assumed, because he didn't watch enough of her videos, which he watched a lot, he assumed that she was doxing the girl, the girl Tosh, but she was actually doxing the first two children's father. She was threatening to dox him, and he didn't know that, but I knew because I watched the video. So from my burner account, I'm like, no, that's not who she was doxing. So that's the kind of stuff that I just don't want to talk from my account because I don't want them to send their minions to strike my channel for nothing when I'm just over there just having fun. You know what I mean? I know, Myrna, we'll never know. I think they photoshopped everyone out of the picture and made it look like Trump was in the clouds with a bullet passing by. That's what that. So do you believe there was a real bullet? Because I know you love Trump. So do you believe that was a bullet? Because I'm telling my viewers, I don't like Trump. I don't hate Trump, but I don't like Trump. I'm not from that political party. I don't want him to win. I want him to lose, and I want him to go to jail. I've already said that. But I don't hate Trump, okay? And I hate a lot of people. I'm never going to sit here and tell you, I don't hate nobody as a Christian, bitch. I hate a lot of people. You get on my last nerve, you piss me the hell off. I'm going to do some obia payo. Booba, right? But I feel like that whole thing was a setup, but maybe he wasn't in on the setup. That the people around him, because they don't look like true Secret Service and true law enforcement. They look kind of like out of central casting. They did everything wrong that you could do wrong to protect their protectee. And like when they have this man stand up, they do this. You don't know if they got the shooter. It's like, get down, fool, get down. That's to tell you I don't hate him because I'm yelling, get down, fool. And with Photoshop, no, you don't know what the hell people be doing. I knew he wasn't going to cancel his, what do you call the thing? His convention. What? He's a narcissist. Why would he cancel that? You know what? He might even have histrionic personality disorder, not just narcissistic personality disorder. He not going to cancel that. What? Me? I wonder if he pooped his diaper, though. All seriousness aside, you think he pooped his diaper? Why was the man not in his shoe? I have a lot of questions. I have questions. Why was the man not in his shoe? And if it was Biden that this happened to, I'd be asking the same questions if I saw them people around it look so weird. See, I'm not a hypocrite. I would ask the same damn questions. But I'm going to tell you guys, if you love yourself, do not go to none of these conventions. Do not attend none. Don't trust it. Then people could carry weapons into this. What? Girl, no. Don't go to none of it. I went to the mall yesterday. I run the hell out of there. I couldn't buy the thing that I wanted to buy for Jade at the mall. That lady wanted $110. I'd rather give her the money to pay for the dog, for the cremation and everything. But Joe told me to check Amazon, and I find one for $39 at Amazon. But Joshua needs to help me buy it because you have to customize the thing. Ooh, see, I didn't know that, Elvis. I didn't know that this. Do not, do not. Elvis said it's the Smollett of it all. Of course, he's gonna milk it. That's why I'm pissed with the Democrats. The Democrats are too effing weak. And that's my party, and I could say that. They're too weak. Do not change your plan. Do not change your commercials that you were going to run. Do not change your rallies that you were going to do. Keep the course. Why does Lee Bally, 20 years old, they say he donated to Democrats one time $15. I do the same, $10, $15, right? I've never donated to a Republican, though. Why he just get up? Okay, I thought he was your supreme leader. What is he mad with him over? Somebody tell him to do that. I don't think he, even though they say he loner and he was bullied and he crazy, somebody tell him to do that. And he know do that by own. The Smollett of it all. And you guys, maybe I'm kind of silly, but I was with Justice Smollett for a long time. I was riding with that dude. And I was like, nah. And then all these big creators were like, nah, he lied. I think Nosy Ho and them. No, he lying. I'm like, no, he not lying. He not lying. And when the truth came out, I had egg on my face. But I'm like that though. If I ride with you, I ride with you. You know, I'm like the most faithful person that you can have behind you. If I ride with you, like whenever his people are attacking him or the weirdos are attacking him, and he come and visit me, they always think he can come visit me to get the heat off of him. Do not come visit me because he loves me. And he has a good time when he comes here. We got good food, good drinks, good everything. I don't know if I'm gonna have that party. I don't know how we're gonna. We need time to grieve this dog. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll decide on August the 1st if I'm gonna have the party. But you can come anytime, and we're gonna make you a strawberry shortcake. Just not this week, because the let's make a deal thing is Thursday, and I have to do my homework because I don't know how to play none of those games. And I want us to be here like this. I'm not bringing anybody up on my panel today because that person who asked me don't know who he is, and I'm not bringing nobody that's going to have their tripe in their hand pulling it and get my whole channel taken down. The hell, got people nasty. I have a piece of nail that's hanging. Yeah, so I have to be careful who I bring on my panel. But I want it to be like this. This is relaxing to me. This is relaxing. And like I tell you, it's not, if you're watching me and you go, I'm watching you for food, bitch, I'm not going to go in the kitchen and cook on my live events. It's too much work. The thing take time to rise. The beef take time to cook. I'm gonna have to go off, come back. I don't want to cook on my live. I've tried it. I hate it. You can't move the camera around because these wires are hooked up all over the place. I don't want to do that, and I don't want to go live on my phone to do cooking. My live events are going to be whatever the hell I want to talk about. It's not always going to be politics because sometimes I get bored with politics and I move the hell on. Sometimes politics upset me. Sometimes my own party pissed me off. Like when they're telling Biden to step down. I'm like, just shut up and go. You know he can't step down. The legalities of it all, right? So tomorrow we might not be talking about this. We're going to talk something else that happened. Sometimes I might come on and just talk about my dog that I'm missing. I miss my dog. That dog was every day in this house for 10 years. You think we're going to get over that anytime soon? No. Even if 2-3 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, we end up getting another dog, we're never going to forget that dog. I don't know if I want another dog, though. I'm tired of crying over dogs. I've cried tears over so many dogs. Joe said, no more dogs. No more dogs. Anyways, guys, I don't want this to go too long. 1 hour. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for giving me your time so freely. I'm blessed for it. The people who want to unsubscribe, be my guest. I don't even hate you. Just go. I do that all the time. I unsubscribe from people who are pissing me off and I don't tell them nothing and I go and I don't come back. It's okay. I'm not making money anyways. I got to make money to sell things on the side. All right, guys. Be safe. Don't go to none of these conventions if you're there. Don't go to none. Physically, I'm talking. Maybe you're in the town where they're having it. Don't go. These people don't know what they're doing. Why they have all these petite women trying to protect this 10-foot tall man? Something ain't right, okay? All right, guys. Thank you, Kathy. Keep praying for Jada, you guys. Seriously. It don't have to be a long prayer. Just say, God, I send Jada some love right now and a hug. Touch her heart, touch her mind, touch her soul. She had a rough morning yesterday. And then she went to Dean all day and she did okay. That little plushie toy has helped her, but she's constantly playing the videos. I don't know if she's playing the videos too soon. I don't know. You know, it took me a while to play my mom's videos and stuff, right? But she has to heal at her own pace. You know what I mean? But pray for her. She's good though. She's not like in that mentality of trying to harm herself, or she's been through this before. She knew this day would come one day. We just thought we had more time. We have another dog to pour love into, and I'm hoping that she can direct her love towards that dog. Because all her friends have big, beautiful dogs. And now she has no dog. Put yourself in her position. All her friends have big, beautiful Doberman, all type of big dogs, German Shepherd, whatever. And now she has no dog to take with her. And all those dogs used to love that dog. So she's feeling it. You know, I said, babe, I don't want to push Cora on you because Cora is Jory's dog. But maybe you could take her on some of the hikes. Maybe you can take her to the beach, you know, take her somewhere. It's not the same though. It's not the same when you loved your own dog, right? So just pray to God to send healing to her, okay, guys? Thank you so much. Yes, Diane, thank you for always coming in. Thank you, Christine. You guys pray that we win. Do not win to Let's Make a Deal, and he won big before. So do not send me some positive vibes over here, okay? I love you guys. Bye.